What's up, everybody? We're live. We have a really good card this Saturday. We got UFC 295. We got a great main event, a great co-main event, in my opinion. We got Yuri Prochazka versus Alex Pereira, and we got Tom Aspinall versus Sergey Pavlovich. The whole card is good, in my opinion. The order's kind of messed up, especially with the last-minute fight they just made. We got Mateus Rebeccki versus Roosevelt Roberts, so we'll talk about that one first. I'm assuming it might be the first fight of the night. We don't really know. I had to change the whole bout order on my settings right now because Tapology just switched it. But without further ado, we'll dive into this card shortly. I had no bets Saturday, probably the first time in a very long time because I only had a bet on Petrosian, and he pulled out, man. So it sucks. I had no action, but we're back. We got 2 plays so far, and I'll let you guys know on Twitter if I have any more plays throughout the week. So first fight of the night, I believe we got Denis Buzukja versus Jamal Emmers. This is a good fight. Yeah, man, I'm not really that impressed, in my opinion, with Buzukja. I think that he's a tough dude, trains out of a great camp in Serra-Longo. And, Emmers is kind of I wouldn't say he's a jobber. I think he's pretty decent. It's just he fights close. I mean, the last fight I bet on Jenkins, and I think I probably got lucky in that fight. He won. In this matchup, it's probably going to be close, but I mean, I got to go with Emmers here. I feel like he's the better grappler. I think he can mix in takedowns. He fights long. He's more technical. Buzukja has good boxing, but I just think Emmers is the better fighter, the well-rounded fighter. I'll pick Emmers, but I'm not confident in this pick. But I just don't think Buzukja could win this fight. So I'll go with Jamal Emmers, mixing it up, getting takedowns, and getting the dub. Next fight, we got Joshua Van versus Kevin Borjas. I think this is a good scrap. I think flyweight division is one of the best divisions out there. I bet on Joshua Van last fight against Zalgas. That wasn't a split. I thought he dominated that fight. Borjas looked pretty good in Contender Series. He has good body shots, good striking, but I think Van's a better striker, and I think Van has the better grappling. I think Borjas got taken down a little too easily for my liking, and I do think Van's better everywhere, and I think that he's a really good prospect, and I just can't pick Borjas in this spot. I think Van's boxing is really good. I think he has good cardio. He's very durable. And he has a grappling advantage in this fight as well. I think he's a faster guy. I just think he needs to use that movement. And I think he's going to box up Borjas and mix in the takedowns as well. So I'm going to go with another favorite, and I'm going to go with Joshua Van. Next fight, we got Kang versus John Castaneda. This is my first play of the night. I have 3 units on Kang at plus 135. I think this is a good spot for him. One of the only advantages I give Castaneda in this fight is him being 5 years younger. Kang's 36, and Castaneda's 31. But besides that, I think Kang's the better fighter. I think that grappling-wise, he's the better grappler. I think his striking is really good. If you watch his last couple of fights, his jab has been looking really, really good. I think he has a great gas tank. I think he has a better cardio than Castaneda. I think he has more volume than Castaneda. His leg kicks are great. Castaneda, he's a tough guy, but, I mean, you saw what Dana Dos Santos did, and he broke him, He looked good early, and he slowed down, and I do think that cardio is going to be a huge advantage here for Kang. Kang's been looking really good. 5-1 his last 6 fights, 8-3 in the UFC. That fight with Yaya was a close decision. That was bad fight IQ. In this fight, both these guys are strikers, and in that fight, Yaya was the better grappler, but in this fight, I think Kang's the better grappler. I think Kang's been improving ever since he returned from that layoff. And if you look at the stats, you got Kang who lands 3.09, Absorb was 2.91, Castaneda lands 4.24. I mean, Kang has way more fights than him, but he absorbs 4.80. I just think the defense, I think that Castaneda gets hit way too much for my liking. He takes damage, and I think Kang is just going to rip those leg kicks, great jab, and he's going to be pressuring them. Great movement, good straight right, 2-inch reach advantage. And yeah, I think that he's a better grappler. I think he's a better striker. I think if he doesn't get finished early and he's very durable, I think he's going to win. I think it's a great spot for Kang. And I think Kang's going to go out there and finish him, man. So I'm just not too impressed in John Castaneda, in my opinion. He does slow down. Like I said, Kang has the, he's the size advantage too. Kang is going to be the bigger fighter as well, guys. Yeah, Gaffarov outlanded him 16-1-40. Did he really? Hold on, let me go back and look at this. I wrote that down. I just want to double check my notes. What's up, Jimmy? What's up, Alex Ramirez? Yeah, so Gaffarov outlanded him. Dan Dos Santos outlanded him. He's very low volume, John Castaneda, man. So that's another advantage for Kang. He has more volumes. Or anything else I want to add in here? I'm not going to sit here and say Castaneda's a jobber. I don't think he is. I think that he's decent. I just think that if you look at this fight from stylistically, Kang is a better striker. He has more volume. He has the card advantage. He has the grappling advantage. I think that Kang's going to win this fight, man. I'm pretty confident. His last two fights, he's looked like a completely different fighter, in my opinion. So I'm going to go with Kang. I think that I've said a lot of stuff already, and I think he's going to go out there and finish John Castaneda. So give me Kang with the finish. Yeah, man. Congrats, man, Alex, for taking rid of BK. I mean, if I would have got the Highlander, I would have done the same thing. BK's a jobber and proved he's the worst person in the competition. So shout out to the Mecca as well. Next fight, we got Jared Gordon and Mark Madsen. This is a close fight. I've been going back and forth in this fight. I mean, oh, man. I mean, one more shout out. I already just did it, but the Mecca is week 2. This is going to be big. Every pick's important. But shout out to Mr. Arkansas for the Mecca. Great season. Had a good week last week. We're going to have another good week. Back on this fight. This is a pivotal fight, man. This is one of those fights that it could go either way. 50-50 probably in the Mecca. I'm going to pick Jared Gordon. I think he's going to go out there and win a decision. It's very close. I'm not confident in it. He's a younger fighter. It just pains me, man. Mark Madsen's old, and I just think Gordon's the better boxer, man. Gordon, he's slowed down before in fights in the past, but his cardio's been improving, and in this matchup, he actually has the better cardio. I think Madsen could get takedowns, but Gordon could get right back up. But yeah, I think Gordon's the faster guy. I think Gordon is the better striker. It's going to be a very back and forth, close fight. And I'll go with Jared Gordon. I'm not confident in that pick. I'll go with Jared Gordon. Next fight, we got Nazim Sadykhov versus Slavoj Borshchev. This is a great fight. One of the best fights on the night. And if you guys know me, I'm a huge Slavoj fan. I like the guy. I think he's a great striker. It's just his ground game isn't the best. I mean, we've seen Mike Davis and we've seen him get taken down by a lot of guys. Duncan took him down. He still got the win. Mark DTC and Mike Davis went out there and dominated him on the mat. You saw last fight, I had a huge bet on Slavoj because he fought a striker in Mahashati. He didn't even shoot, I don't think, once, and he dominated him. In this fight, we haven't really seen, Nazim shoot. I mean, this is a striker versus striker matchup. He trained at a great camp in Serra-Longo. But if you watch that fight with McKinney, he basically got McKinney down that second round and submitted him. So it pains me to do this because I love Slavoj, and I just don't want to bet this fight because I feel like it's very close. Because if you watch the fight with Nazim, he was losing 2 rounds, against everywhere. But I feel like the pressure for Nazim's going to be huge in this fight. And I just don't see how Nazim doesn't shoot or get a takedown here. I think he does. I think it's going to be close on the feet, but I do think Slava's the better striker for sure. But I think the pressure, and I do think that Nazim's going to go out there and get takedowns here. It's easy for, to take down Borshchev, in my opinion. I mean, he's a great striker, one of the best strikers in the division, but until I see him stuff repeat takedowns from fighters, it's just tough to pick him in a fight like this. So I'm going to go with Nazim. I think Nazim's going to go out there and weather storm and pressure and get some takedowns here. So I got Nazim. Next fight, we got Sabathia, Ricci, Baby Shark versus Lupita Godinez. This is another very close fight. I've been going back and forth in this fight. Ricci's a pretty good dog. Dude, this close. Like, honestly, like, both these girls are good grapplers. I think the striking's very close. They both have good volume. It's just, I think that the movement and the fact that I think Ricci has the better ground game, I'm going to go with her here, man. Whoopi is just very inconsistent. And I know she's won a 3-fight winning streak, but she fought a very close fight with Sadykhov, who's at the end of her career, in my opinion, should be retired. It wasn't a good look. And Dakota fight, she looked good. Dakota's kind of a jobber. The last fight, she beat Elise Reed, who's at the bottom of the division. Ricci's looking improved every single fight. And I think Ricci's, going to land a little more volume. I think she has good movement. And I think that she can get takedowns. I think she's the better grappler of the two. Even if Whoopi gets a takedown, I think Ricci could kind of scramble and get on top. And I think she's faster than Whoopi Godinez as well. So I'm going to go with Baby Shark here, man, with a very close win. And another pivotal fight for the Mecca. But I'll go with the dog and Ricci. I'm not betting it, though. Next fight, we got Steve Erceg versus Alessandro Costa. This is a great fight. Really good fight. I think that both these guys are good, but when I watch the tape, I got to go with my boy, Steve Erceg here. And I am looking to bet him here. I'm waiting on the line to get a little better, but I do like him here. Costa's taking this on very short notice. It's going to be a huge red flag here because Erceg is a pressure fighter. Erceg, great cardio, man. And I think the pressure is going to get the Costa, man. Erceg has a huge cardio advantage. If you watch Erceg's game, he's a pressure fighter. He eats shots, good chin, good movement, good striking. He's going to be way more technical than Alexander Costa. Costa's going to be, ripping the body. He has good boxing, but he's been knocked out twice. Amir Albazi went out there and knocked him out. Amir Albazi's a grappler. Yeah, man. I think early he'll look really good, but Erceg's going to drain him. They're both good grapplers, but I think Erceg has a great ground game. I think Erceg has advantage on the mat as well, and great volume. He looked very good in his debut. He has a 1.5-inch reach advantage. I think he's going to be the bigger guy as well. And, I don't like the short notice. I think the pressure, the kicks, the straight right, the left hook. I just think he's more technical, man. So I'm going to go with Steve Erceg, more volume, like I mentioned. And I think he's going to go out there and get the job done. Costa does slow down as well. Short notice is going to slow down even more. So give me Steve Erceg with the win. And pay attention to my Twitter because I do want to bet Erceg here. I'm just going to wait on the line right now. So what's the line right now? Let me see. Okay, yeah, same line. Oh my god, dude. Nazim might close to the underdog? What the hell? It's crazy. Kang got steam, man. So Kang, good thing that I went in on him because I got him at plus 135 and he's like plus 110 now. It's crazy. All right. Next fight, we got Pat Sabatini versus Diego Lopes. This is the first fight of the main card. This is my second bet. I got 3 units on Diego Lopes at plus 100. I don't think he should be the dog here. I think it's a great spot. I've seen some people on Twitter talk shit saying if Lopes is going to be on his back the whole 15 minutes and all this stuff. I think it's a great matchup for Lopes, man. I think this guy's really good. I think past Sabatini is super overrated. I get it. He has a good record, but his chin's a very high liability. I mean, he got knocked out against Damon Jackson. Emmers hurt him bad and showed very bad fight IQ. This is the main reason why I like Diego Lopes here is because both these guys are great grapplers, but Sabatini's one-dimensional. I mean, he's going to go out there and shoot because if he doesn't, he's going to get picked apart bad. I mean, Diego Lopes is going to be way better on the feet. Big size advantage, very good pressure, dude. Good cardio, good. I mean, his striking's great, dude. Good volume. I mean, good boxing, good left hook, good kicks, good straight right. He's a lot better on the feet. He's a faster guy. He hits harder. He's more technical. He has a reach advantage as well. It's just past Sabatini's game. He's a grappler. He's going to shoot. And he's going to be shooting right into Diego Lopez's world, man. So even if he takes him down and Lopez off his back, I think Lopez could get a submission, reverse, get on top. I think it's a great match for Diego Lopez. I've seen some people talking shit saying that Sabatini's going to lay on him for 15 minutes. I don't see it happening, dude. I think Diego Lopez is very good, and this is a very great spot for him. I think he has advantage on the mat, like I just mentioned. I think Sabatini's a better wrestler, but I don't think it matters in this matchup because if he takes down Diego Lopez, he's going right into his world. And if he doesn't take down Diego Lopez, he's going to get picked apart or knocked down on the feet. So, great matchup for Diego Lopez. I'm very confident in him here. Anything else I want to mention? Two and a half reach advantage for Diego Lopez. So he has a lot of advantage in this fight. I mean, if I cap a fighter with a lot of advantages, it's going to be a bet. I mean, like I mentioned, better striker, advantage on the ground, advantage on the mat, and the jiu-jitsu wise. Sabatini's a better wrestler, but besides that, I got the guy who's a better striker. I got the guy who has a better gassing. I got the guy who's has the better chin. I think he has advantage on the mat. Like I mentioned, if Lopez or past Sabatini goes out there and shoots, which I'm pretty sure you're going to do, he's going to take down Lopez right into his world. Lopez almost submitted Mavzar. I mean, he not tapped out a legit black belt on Gavin Tucker. If he doesn't go out there and shoot, he's going to get picked apart bad or knocked out. I mean, the chin's a huge liability, man. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if Lopez took down Sabatini, man. I mean, this is, we've seen people take down Sabatini. I mean, Tristan Connolly took the guy down. I mean, come on. So, give me Diego Lopez, and I'm going to go with finish. What up, 2 cents? Next fight, we got Matt Frevola versus Benoit Saint-Denis. This is a great fight, man. One of the best fights on the card. I got to go with Benoit Saint-Denis, though, man. I think he's a better fighter right now. I think that if these guys are banging, I'm going to trust on his chin to get the win. I think he's more well-rounded. I think that, Frevola is a good fighter. It's just, this is a bad matchup for him, man. I mean, even if he shoots and takes down Benoit Saint-Denis, he can get right up. I think Benoit can take Frevola down. But, in a war, if these guys are going to go out there and brawl, I'm going to go with Benoit Saint-Denis. I think he's more durable. I think he's the better striker. I think he's more well-rounded. I'm going to go with Benoit Saint-Denis, and I'm going to go with a finish. Next fight, we got Jessica Andrade versus Mackenzie Dern. Yeah, man, I like Mackenzie Dern here for sure. I think that she's going to go out there and make quick work, man, of this fight. Andrade's on a bad losing streak. If you're a good grappler, you're going to beat her, man. She just has no ground game at all. She's at the end of the career. I think it's a great match for Mackenzie Dern. I think that she can either pound her out on the mat or get a submission. I think this is a great spot. One of the most confident spots of the night. At the line, I would want Mackenzie Dern to be a little more closer to the line, but I like Mackenzie Dern here for sure. So, Mackenzie. Co-main event. Now I'm going to say this. Okay, we need to talk about the fight. We got Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall. Great fight, man. Both these guys are two of the best fighters in the division, and I'm going to sit back and watch. I don't want to bet this fight. I thought about it, doing it for sure. I almost pulled the trigger, And then I told myself, just watch this fight, man. This is going to be a great fight. Anything can happen in this fight. Like I mentioned, 2 elite guys in the division. I've been back and forth on this fight. I really have. This is going to be a huge pick, man. But I'm going to go with Sergey Pavlovich. I think he's going to knock out Tom Aspinall. I get it. We don't know cardio-wise who has better cardio. We know Aspinall is going to be the faster guy. Aspinall is going to have the better grappling. But, man, dude, Pavlovich connects, man. And we've seen Aspinall, get touched up a little bit. And, I mean, Pavlovich is 100% going to be the better striker. He hits harder. And when those fists connect, dude, the guy is just heavy-handed. So I'm going to pick Sergey Pavlovich by KO, but I'm not going to bet this fight. Main event, Yuri Prochazka versus Alex Pereira. Winner is going to have the belt. This is a great fight. This is another fight where I'm going to sit back and watch. I mean, I've been going back and forth. I like both these guys so much, but the smart pick, in my opinion, is going to be on the Brazilian here. I think Alex Pereira is going to go out there and knock him out. I get it. We've seen both these guys get knocked out, and I know Pereira got knocked out more recently. Down a weight class, I think at 205, his chin's going to be a lot more. He's going to be more durable. It's tough for Jerry to come back, man, from that long layoff. How is he going to look? I feel like if Alex hurts him at all, man, it's going to be hard for him to survive, man. So 2 strikers. I think Pereira is a better striker. It's a great fight. The co-main and main event, in my opinion, are 2 fights you got to stay away from. I mean, if I got plus money on Pereira, then maybe I would bet him. But like I said, I'm going to stay away from both those fights. I got Alex Pereira by finish. My 2 bets right now are on Diego Lopes plus 100. And my second bet is going to be on Kang at plus 135. If I make any more bets, like I said, pay attention to my Twitter. If I make another bet, it's going to be most likely on Steve Erceg. Just letting you guys know right now. And that's probably going to be it. So for picks, I got Alex Pereira. I got Sergey Pavlovich. I got – oh, shoot, my bad. I forgot to talk about the Rebeccki fight versus Roosevelt Roberts. Yeah, I'm 100% picking Rebeccki there, guys. I think it's a good spot for him. Yeah, I mean, is there anything else I'm going to say? I got Rebeccki winning the fight. So I got Alex Pereira, Pavlovich, Dern, Benoit Saint-Denis, Diego Lopes, Erceg, Ricci, Nazim Sadykhov, Gordon, Kang, Van, and Emmers, and then we'll go for Becky. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Alex Emmers. Thanks, just my 2 cents. Is there anyone else I want to mention? Please like and subscribe. Comment below. Let me guys know you guys have in every fight. And we will see you guys soon. We got a good card next week. Peace out, guys.